Oh well, it's Wednesday.
Why is oh well fit everything?
It's a wonderful like intro. Like when you walk into a room and you don't want to, and you don't want to like scare everybody in the room. You just walk in and be like, oh well, and they're like, okay.
It's Renee Day.
It is Renee Day, Sonnies. Welcome into this beautiful wacky Wednesday to the brightest little corner of the entire Sunnyverse. It's a beautiful Wednesday here in the ancient city. You are officially over the hump and coasting toward this beautiful weekend. The sun is climbing. And you spent your morning exactly right with your Sunny TV family. I am your host with the most. Of course, my name is Davey. And I've got my Sunny Honey right next to me, the queen of the Sunny snack scene, Mel. How are you this morning?
Good. You know, when it's this hot out, I don't like to eat snacks. But yesterday at the gym, I had a banana, and it was green.
Very healthy.
And then I also had some Greek protein yogurt, and I put berries in there.
Oh, I like the Greek. It's a little thicker. You know what I mean? So that you can get the...
Okay, so we got a treat today. Dean, that writes details by Dean, is in comments this morning. Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Dean.
And the sundial's loaded today like a baked potato, and I am ready. Ooh, a baked potato sounds good.
That does sound good.
At the Oasis, they have good ones.
Oh.
Top of the list, we've got a big one. Renee is here, and she's stopping by to talk Sing Out Loud Festival, so celebrating 10 years with over 160 free shows coming to St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Music lovers, it's your morning booze.
It's honestly one of the best months of the year to be in town because the Sing Out Loud is such a celebrated event and giving local artists such an opportunity. We'll get into it, but we also got a hometown hero story that'll have you on your feet. One of our very own St. Augustinian athletes just signed with an NFL team.
That's a touchdown.
And how he got there, we talked about him on the show, but this is next level. Excited for Austin.
And then hang around for sunshine shenanigans where one fellow pulled off a two. I'm not. I can't even with these people anymore.
He fell asleep. Yes, we'll get into it, but he got caught during his nap.
They always make me feel better about my life.
That's true. And then, of course, we talked about details by Dean earlier. History, birthdays, soft serve ice cream today.
Oh, it's a good
and
day
the
for
man
that.
who dreamed up Star Trek.
And fair warning, Sony's, I've got a bone to pick with a certain kind of host who refuses to turn on air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, we've got a special word for that later. And we've got your local music report.
Yes.
So you know exactly where to be tonight, Sonnies. It's a full and fabulous morning right here on Sunny TV.
So, guys, don't touch that sundial. Don't click out of the link. Just keep watching, my friends.
We love you so much. Today, we're serving heart, humor, hope, and headlines, and just enough fabulous nonsense to keep this day properly caffeinated, because this show is fierce.
It's fresh.
It's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from our legendary title sponsors, the Bailey Group and Steve Chapman's All-American Air.
My best friend.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted Best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
Well, we got weather.
Guys, do weather.
Let's do it.
It's going to be a high of 93 today, but it's going to feel like 115. In the shade, though, it's only going to feel 101. So wind is coming in southwest at 8 miles per hour, and wind gusts are up to 12 miles per hour, so it's going to be hot wind.
Hot wind. wind.
Tonight, it's going to drop down to 76, but it's going to feel 85. There is a 25% chance of rain around 5 o'clock, which means it's going to thunderstorm for 3.7 minutes and stop.
Oh, boy.
Let's get into some details by Dean.
DetailsByDean.com.
Better do a good job. He's watching us.
We're ready for you.
Today is, and it's a great day for it, National Soft Serve Ice Cream. I love this. Do you like soft serve?
I do.
That Cookie Bird place right has it, yeah?
That's
I haven't
right.
been in
Yes,
yet.
and we talked about Dole Whip the other day. We got Lick It
love a Dole
downtown.
Whip.
Very, very special. It celebrates that light, airy soft serve that we all love, which took off thanks to soft serve machines back in the 1930s.
Clean them when you get sick.
And here's a fun one, Sonny's. Legend has it Tom Carvel practically invented the soft serve business
I love Carvel ice cream cake.
by accident in 1934 when his ice cream truck got a flat tire and he had to sell his melting ice cream in a parking lot. Folks loved it, soft, and the whole industry was born.
Oh, that's really cool. And today is World Humanitarian Day, and this one, I tip my hat.
Yeah, it's a day United Nations honoring humanitarian workers around the globe and remembering those that gave their lives in helping others.
Yes, and we've also got today is National Aviation Day here in the U.S., a perfect excuse to look up and dream a little dream.
That's right. President Franklin Roosevelt established it back in 1939 to celebrate the growth of flight. And he said it on August 19th on purpose because it's the birthday of aviation pioneer Orville Wright.
And speaking of Orville Wright, happy birthday to Orville Wright. He was born today in 1871.
Along with his brother Wilbur, Orville built and flew the first successful powered airplane, changing travel and connecting the whole world together.
And a man who dreamed way past the clouds, Gene Roddenberry, born in 1921.
He created Star Trek. May the force be with you.
Can you do the thing with your hand?
Which debuted in 1966 with a bold, hopeful vision for the future built on exploration, diplomacy, and diversity. A real contrast to the Cold War anxieties of its time. The universe grew into one of the most enduring franchises in entertainment history, running nearly 60 years across films, TV series, and beyond, and launching the careers of stars like William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, Nichelle Nichols, and Patrick Stewart.
Yay. And one more happy birthday to the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton, born in 1946.
Did not. Never mind. He served 2 terms through the 1990s, a period marked by major economic expansion and centrist democratic policy.
And notable deaths. Let's see if I can do this name properly. Blaise Pascal, back
That's
in
right.
1662.
A French mathematician, one of Mel's absolute favorite human beings on the planet, physicist and a philosopher. His work helped lay foundations for probability theory and even the early mechanical calculator.
So I gotta blame him for that TI-85.
God bless.
And today is a somber but important one from World War II, Sonny.
That's right. On August 19, 1942, Allied forces launched the Dieppe Raid, a major amphibious assault on the German-held French port in Dieppe. The operation failed a great cost, but the hard lessons helped shape the planning for D-Day landings for 2 years later.
And in U.S. news, something for the racing fans, August 19th, 1909.
All right, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway held its very first race event years before the Indy 500 even existed, on a track that was still made of crushed stone back then. Ooh. Yeah.
And a moment that changed our lives in 2004.
That's right. Google went public, launching its IPO at $85 a share. Wow, geez, really? A moment that reshaped Silicon Valley and the entire digital world.
Holy moly. Details by Dean.
Thank you, Dean. That was awesome. And now we got our local music report. Strum it, hum it down, Sonny. It's time for the local music report to make you proud on this Wednesday, August 19th. We got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Smoking Joe's taking lots of showers over at Train Winds Lounge at 1. Tonight is music and art by the sea at the pier starting at 3 o'clock. Matt Still will be at the Reef Restaurant at 4:30. Reggie Starr at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Carpetbaggers at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. The world famous, the one, the only Zaza Flamenca. A1A Asian Kitchen at 5:30 p.m. Furman Spanish Guitar at Casa Divino 57 at 5:30. And finishing off tonight at Funkadelic Food Shack at 5:30. I love this band, the Potato Heads. Guys, we have some great expectations for those local musicians.
People are looking for a company, I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Well, one thing that we do love is Wednesday.
Renee Day.
It's Renee Day. Totally St. Augustine.
Yes, girl.
What's
Happy
shaking?
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
I am just channeling fall.
Yes. It's fall, y'all. It's time, right?
not.
It's fall. August is a weird time.
Yeah.
I am trying to support the local businesses and restaurants this
Okay.
time of year.
Well, you made an incredible announcement that went absolutely viral. Was this new sushi restaurant?
Yeah.
We've been waiting on this revolving sushi
I'm
restaurant.
excited about this. Let's go.
Yes.
I'm running. I want to
When
go.
are we going?
It's up, in St. John's area. The
Right.
actual address is Ponte Vedra, but it's US 1 North.
Cool. Okay.
And
Oh, up by you, Mel, in the gym.
So we could
Yeah.
go have lunch and then I could go to the gym.
Yeah, that sounds like a great
completely,
idea.
yes.
I'd love that.
Yes. Soft opening is this Sunday, August 23rd at 2 p.m.
Cool.
And it's a beautiful new space in this gorgeous new plaza. Lots of other, restaurants and shops in this area.
So in all of your travels, have you ever done a conveyor belt sushi moment? Like, have you ever experienced
I
that?
actually have not.
Me neither.
My kids have on different places that they've been.
Yeah.
So they've
I wanna
been
try this.
excited
Yeah.
about going. The kids are like, it's just a fun thing.
It's a fun novelty, and just pull the food that you want in front of you. It's a great idea.
It's a great idea, and I think it's something needed. We have some sushi places in the area, but this
But
will
not
be
like
a fun
this,
destination.
yeah.
Oh, totally. It's totally an experience. Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
So, speaking of totally, what's going on with Totally St. Augustine?
Right? I compiled so many music lists last night
Yay.
because the fall concerts are crazy.
In fact, I see a lot of main events move away from the fall to make room for all of these fall music events, right?
Yes. And of course, the first event is Sing Out Loud.
Yay!
The Sing Out Loud Festival is 10 years old this year. And yes, they moved the big event from Francis Field to next May. However, there are 160 concerts
Wow.
happening this September. And it's basically September 4th through 27th at 17 different venues. So let's list the venues first because
Okay.
it is a ton of venues. And we want to get out and support these local businesses during our slow season, which September is the slow season.
Yeah.
Well, August is too. We already said that. Okay. Bin 39 Wine Bar.
Yeah.
Love this place for charcuterie, wine, out there by the gorgeous fountain. Amazing musicians.
And they're doing Sip Out Loud, too.
They're doing Sip Out Loud, a special event with some wonderful chefs from the area.
True. Yeah.
And that's a ticketed event.
Yes.
So you can...
And specials for locals, too. So, guys, if you check that out, go to sipoutloud.com for your tickets. Very, very cool. We'd love to help
I'm
Irving.
still considering doing a little hotel room at St. George Inn
Very
Yeah.
special, right?
and just staycationing.
Yeah. And you can lock in at that local rate, too, which
There's
is
a
awesome.
local rate,
Yeah.
which is amazing, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay. The next one is Boat Drinks, one of our favorites.
Yay! We love boat drinks.
I love them.
Boat Drinks will have some live music and, of course, their amazing tropical drinks. Casa de Vino 57. This is
Okay.
the little hidden wine bar on Treasury Street at 57 Treasury Street. It's located in a garden area.
Yeah.
The garden used to be used to feed the governor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop it.
So
Really?
It's just like a block away from the governor's house downtown.
Yeah.
So
How
that
special
used to
is
be
that?
the garden that they would grow all the stuff for the governor's house.
I had no, and that,
Isn't that amazing?
wow,
I'm
that
today
is
years
cool.
old. Once again, when Renee comes
It's a-
on, I become today years old when I learn things about the town.
It's a very, very cool space.
It
I mean,
is.
I got a big shout out to our girl Jolie. When
Jolie
she
plays
plays
there a
there,
lot.
it is like,
Yes.
but her voice just billows through the streets. It's beautiful.
It's
like
got
it's
the
awesome.
vines and
Yeah.
it's very
It's got the
charming.
twinkle lights
Yeah.
at night. It's
Very charming.
Very cool spot.
charming. Colonial Oak Music Park, of
Love that
course,
place.
will
Love
have
them.
music throughout the entire month of September. And this is a new one on the Sing Out Loud venue, DJ's Clam Shack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How cool is that?
Yes.
They
It's-
Okay, so they have an amazing lobster roll.
Yes, they do.
And you know what else they have?
What?
A great clam chowder.
Oh, I haven't tried
It's
the clam chowder.
really good. In fact, they participated in that chowder event at the Mission in January, and we really enjoyed the chowder.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead, DJ's Clam Shack.
I know. Dog Rose Brewing, of course.
Okay.
Oh, love Doug and Courtney. Big shout to them.
Great music, great beer. Hornsky's Brewing Co. is a
Okay.
new one.
Cool.
You
Like
know,
to
they-
see them in the game.
Yes, they put a new stage in this year in their
Very
venue,
cool.
so they've had musicians, so now they're going to participate in Sing Out Loud.
That's awesome and a great spot because it's a little bit further from the downtown. Am I saying that right?
Yes,
yeah, I
it's
like
on
that.
the island.
That's awesome.
They always have rotating food trucks.
Awesome.
and great beer.
I love that.
They also have a bubbly on tap. That's my favorite.
That's
Oh.
cool.
Yeah. Ink and Barley.
Oh, we
cute.
love them too. That's
That's so cute.
awesome.
Yes. Jimmy Hula's. This is a different location, and I do believe they participated last year, but that's a little one farther out, but it's gorgeous because
They have a great parking lot.
They have a great parking lot. They have a great outdoor space, and it's a view of the water.
Yeah.
You can literally watch dolphins from the back.
I will
porch.
say Jimmy Hula's is a local family favorite around
It
here.
is.
Kids are happy.
Yeah.
Parents are happy.
Right.
The food
It's a-
is good.
It's a
It is.
good spot. It really is.
I love it. Here's another new spot for Sing Out Loud: Lincolnville Museum and Cultural Center.
Oh, wow.
You know,
the Excelsior, right?
It's in the old Excelsior High School on MLK Avenue, and they redid this space upstairs, so that's where the concerts are. It's gorgeous,
And it's air
Cool. Yeah,
conditioned.
yeah, yeah.
and it's air conditioned.
Yeah, that's a special one. That's a special one.
And they even have an elevator.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
People
That is nice.
can go up in the elevator.
There you go, Mom.
Yeah. Ponte Vedra Concert Hall, of course, has some events during Sing Out Loud.
Ponte Vedra Concert Hall.
They're coming up.
Their lineup is awesome.
It is. I have the full lineup on my website. So last
So
night
cool.
I put all the lists of fall music on my website.
Oh.
Totally St.Augustine.com.
If
So if
I-
you're looking for everything, go there because
If I can figure out how to get to Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears, I will be the happiest human being.
Yes.
It's just so hard to get it to a concert at night, and when you got to wake up so early in the morning, it's like that balance of life. But then you get these incredible artists.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
what I love about this venue, and they did renovate it last year, so they're celebrating 1 year of renovations.
Oh, cool.
They put in stadium seating, which is so comfortable
That's
and
so
gorgeous.
important for a concert.
But where the stadium seating is with these comfy seats, it still is so close to the stage. Like
Okay.
it is still a small venue. It seats about 600, and if they clear off the bottom portion of chairs for standing room only, it's about 1,000 capacity. So that's not too bad.
That's not too
It's a
shabby.
smaller venue.
That's awesome.
Renee, everybody is loving you in the hat. They're like, Renee, you look so good in your hat.
Thank
Love the
you.
hat.
Wanted to point out this is from Blot, and I'm going there next to check out their new
Oh,
space.
yeah.
They've updated it on the 4th floor
So
of the Treasury
exciting.
Building.
That's awesome.
Yes. Okay, the next one, Prohibition Kitchen.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
always a great place
Yeah, it
to
is.
catch a late night concert during Sing Out Loud, and I have to say, I'm a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
I do like to be on the couch usually at night, but I'll tell you, during Sing Out Loud, I actually do get out late. I have found myself at Prohibition at midnight a few times.
Oh,
I'll tell
I
you-
actually have. Like,
It's a
I will-
vibe.
I will go there to watch somebody late at night. I will try to get a table up on the second floor there so I can at least sit.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be, right? Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy Clay sometimes does sound over there, and they always have some great acts, and it's kind of like a speakeasy vibe.
And they got good
right?
apps.
Yeah.
I wanted to say, hey, Clay, I saw Clay's doppelganger this weekend in Amelia Island.
Stop it.
Did you really?
He looked so much like Clay that I actually had to ask him his name to make sure it wasn't Clay.
Oh my
That's
goodness!
hilarious.
I love Clay.
And
That's
I mean,
awesome.
I knew if it was Clay, he would have said, hey, Renee, but I thought, well,
Yeah,
you know.
you just never know,
you
right?
never know.
There's not many that look like Clay. He's in his Jesus era
He
right
definitely
now.
is.
And
He's
this
living
guy
it.
was in his Jesus era with the long hair.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this Clay?
Clay is so
happening?
funny. you
Clay's
guys.
awesome.
He's
Awesome dude.
All right, Raga Surf Cafe.
Okay.
Now, this is the one off Riberia Street.
Okay.
You know, they have 2 food trucks now.
Okay. Okay.
The other one is back at Marineland. They're back in their OG space.
Oh, that's kind of
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah, so they have 2 locations. Really happy for them. But this one off Riberia is a gorgeous space. There is room for some parking, and it's right on the water.
Okay. Very nice.
And of course, Sarbez.
Oh, of
Grilled
course.
cheese.
That's grilled cheese.
I
Yes.
go to Sarbez every year for Sing Out Loud. I also go here late night because they have some late night bands. A lot of times, Remedy Tree is there.
Oh,
My
we love
favorite.
Remedy Tree.
Do you know what though?
What?
I have to be honest. I like the way Sarbez used to look better than the remodel with all the video arcade games.
I agree.
I miss it.
I liked when the stage
Was on the left.
on the other side of the room on
Right.
the left.
Yeah.
That was the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now
Sarbez.
it's like a Chuck E. Cheese with all the games and stuff. I don't like. Go take it back the old way,
Move
friends.
it back, Ryan. Move it back.
He's like, thanks, guys.
Uh-huh.
It just opened up Alfred's. He poor guy's probably needs a
I
vacation.
gotta go to Alfred's.
Okay, we love Alfred's. It is amazing. My family and I have been there several times for pizza, and their handmade pasta is out of this world.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Literally out of this world. Get the pesto one.
Okay.
I love pesto.
Okay.
So good.
I'm
love
telling
the
you, I
pesto.
listened to your suggestions. I went to 17 King and got that chicken that you told us to get.
Yeah, we did try
That
it.
crispy
Good.
chicken is so good.
So good. I actually have been craving that. They're closed this week. 17 is
Why?
King they're doing some revamps. And
Okay.
I think giving staff a vacation during August, which sometimes in August
Oh,
people
yeah.
do this.
Yeah,
You
they
know, they
do a deep clean, yeah.
They get ready for the busier season.
I think
later.
it's smart to
But
do that. You
I-
gotta give your people a break, man.
I have a Sunny that's visiting St. Augustine, and she was like, "Give me the scoop. What's the latest and greatest?" And 17 King was on the top of my list, and I was like, "You really need to experience it because
the
it's
cocktails are really good too.
everything
Like,
delicious."
very
Yeah,
clean in there,
service with
too.
a smile too. Like people actually
Oh my God,
like doing
the
what they're
kid-
doing.
The kid we had, I call him a kid. He was probably like almost 30, but
right.
the server we had, he was so attentive,
Yeah.
so nice, and was honest with what he thought about the menu.
See, I love that. I
And they
love
had
that.
live music, and you know what, Renee? There's a lot of live music that goes around at these venues that we're talking about.
You're right.
That you can enjoy your dining experience. But there
Yes.
was it was Jonathan Lee Dotson that was playing that night, and it was
Oh.
perfect. You know what I mean? It was a good
Perfect.
balance, and it wasn't like I could still have a conversation and still
Yes.
enjoy the music at the same time, which is great.
Same with
Yeah.
my experience.
Yeah.
The musician, I think it was Shyla
Okay. Macaluso, yeah.
She was so great, but it was on a lower level so that we could still talk and enjoy
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah,
at dinner.
that's cool. I think
the
that's
worst
important. Yeah.
When you go somewhere that has live music and you're trying to eat and you're sitting like this close to someone,
Yeah.
you're like, what?
I would be
I
that
hate
musician
it.
to like blow it out and like want everybody to
That's
start
'cause
like
you
a
and I
mosh
can't
pit, but
hear,
no,
so
like
we're
yeah,
loud.
right. All right, so this is great. All right, so what
Okay.
else is on there?
Shanghai Nobbies.
Okay.
I have been known to go to Shanghai Nobbies during Sing Out Loud as well. And I
Okay.
went last year, and this was
I
hilarious.
like that place.
It is the old school dive bar. If you want to actually have a real dive bar experience, you go to Shanghai Nobbies.
Listen,
And we call it Nobbies.
When
right?
I first
Yeah.
moved to St. Augustine and I lived on the island, right? I would go to that place all the time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love a good dive bar.
I
I
love
do
a good
too.
dive bar.
Trade
Yeah.
Winds is still one of my favorite places.
I love Trade
I don't
Winds
care
as
what anyone
well.
says.
Yep.
So last year when I went to Nobbies for this band, and we were with a friend, we catch up with friends during this time and try to go see different music. He wanted to see this band. We go, and this band is literally in the middle of the floor
Yeah.
with their drum set, not even on the stage. I was like, okay.
That's perfect. It's like theater in the
It
round.
was
Nobody does it like Nobbies, guys.
and guess what? We're still talking about it.
Absolutely.
So, you know,
Absolutely. Iconic.
Everyone's got a
so
gimmick
much
these days.
fun. Okay, Spinster Abbott.
Oh, we love
Yay.
them. They're doing so many cool things for local
They-
musicians. I can't even breathe how much I love them.
Spinster Abbott is such a community hub. They're celebrating 3 years this weekend, by the way.
I mean, shout out to them. They like literally pulled up to St. Augustine and was like, "We are going to build the dream," and they did
and
it.
they did. So they have, of course, the bodega in front, the tap room in back, hot box food truck. Behind them is Moo Moo Vintage. In, the bodega space is Snakebird Vintage.
Right.
And they're doing these community events. So all this weekend, August Friday through Sunday, they're celebrating their 3 years. They have different live music, but what they're doing is they're offering BOGO drinks if you give a donation to different nonprofits.
I love
and one
this.
of the nonprofits is Pie in the Sky.
Oh, I
Which I
love.
love because they give back
yes.
to hungry seniors. They feed hungry seniors in our community every week. So go to Spencer's and give a donation.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming they have like a laundry list of different
They
others.
do.
That is really cool,
They
though.
announced it yesterday on their social pages.
Awesome.
I'm gonna, put it out
And
there
you know
as
what?
well.
At Spencer Abbott's, when you go in the back, like where the hot box food truck is, they have like a bar area.
Mm-hmm.
They have all these really great coffee drinks. So if you don't drink alcohol, but
They
however,
do. They do.
they have a red velvet cuppy cake. Red velvet cupcake.
cupcake.
Oh
Cake.
yes.
And you know what? I don't usually eat icing. I don't like the icing part.
Okay.
I ate the whole thing in 2.2. It was
Did
so
you
good.
really?
Yes, it was so good.
So good. And
They-
Pie in the Sky, I gotta
Yeah.
shout out to them too, because they have over 900 senior citizens that they feed with fresh produce at their doorstep. They have 139 drivers. Obviously, they need more drivers, but for them to be able to drop off and have
Yes.
communications with these beautiful human beings, I gotta give a shout out to Malia and Johnny Barnes out there.
They're,
This is one of the most beautiful organizations we have in our town.
They're amazing. I have gone to their warehouse space one time when all the volunteers were there packing the bags
Mm-hmm.
and then putting the bags into the vehicles. And it is a moving situation.
Yeah.
I mean, they are doing their best to feed hungry seniors in our community.
That can't
what
They're
leave,
doing
right?
fantastic.
an
Yeah.
incredible thing.
Big
to do.
shout to them. Love Pie in the Sky.
Love them, love them.
Awesome.
And thank you, Spencer's, for giving back to the community.
Yeah, amazing story there. I love that.
So we're still on the 17 venues for Sing Out Loud in September. It continues with the St. Augustine Elks Lodge.
Okay.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
this the first time they've done it?
I think so.
Shout out Elks Lodge.
You know,
Nice.
they're right next to the
Yeah, it
amps,
makes sense.
So they're going to have some live music. Apparently, they have the best bar and restaurant.
Yes. Okay. So I've heard this.
Yeah.
I've heard that they do these different nights. Like they'll do like a spaghetti night. They'll do a fried chicken night.
Right,
Right.
And apparently,
Apparently.
apparently the meals are like freaking top of the line.
That's
Oh,
what
amazing.
I believe that. I
Yeah.
100% believe that. I mean, they have their members are so tried and true. The Elks are amazing.
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's different members. Some of them cooked in the military, from what I understand, and they are slinging the food.
Loving
I
that.
gotta
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, St. Augustine Amphitheater is a venue.
Yes.
Of course.
And we have to mention the St. Augustine Record Fair. That's the big event there during Sing Out Loud, which is presented by Tone Vendor.
Yeah, this is a great curated event. Honestly, I'm a vinyl person, and I love to go and just lose myself for hours and look at a vintage vinyl. It's just so much fun.
It's
Yeah.
so fun. Okay, the Waterworks is also a venue. If you haven't been to this space, go. It's by the Main Branch Library. It's the old Waterworks building. It's brick, it's gorgeous, and it's a great small concert venue.
Yeah, air conditioned, beautiful. The royal family just had their tea party there, which was very successful.
right.
So yeah, it's definitely one to. If you see Waterworks, your ears should perk up because that's one of the venues that are like, yeah, they're doing it right.
They're doing
yeah.
it right. And then Tone Vendor Records is also a venue. They're going to have some live music at the
Yay.
record shop.
Oh wow, I wonder if it's going to be like the
Isn't that
NPR
fun?
Tiny Desk thing. Like that
I
could be so
hope
cool.
so.
That's so special.
Yes.
Yeah, if you find out more info, let me know.
I will. And then here's Tradewinds Lounge, the OG.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Get your rum punch, listen to some live music.
My mom loves the
right?
trade wins when she's in town.
Your
we
mom's
always-
in the hey Susan, she's in the
Oh,
comments.
good morning, mom.
Listen, you can go to Trade Winds and
Yeah.
you can dance and you can have fun. And the bathroom, you guys, is really freaking cool.
Okay.
Yes. And there is a letter back by the bathroom. It's framed and on the wall from Jimmy Buffett.
I didn't know that was.
Oh.
Yeah, he wrote to the bar because he played at Trade Winds with Gamble Rogers.
Yes.
And then he decided to audition. I think he just, I don't know, played a song for them. And
Okay.
they told Jimmy Buffett he wasn't quite the fit
Whoa.
for Trade Winds.
Well, Trade Winds is kind of a rocker jam, like Southern rocker
Yeah.
spot. So, I mean,
But-
but it's Jimmy Buffett.
He forgave them.
Yeah.
And, it was still.
They'd probably say the same thing to Enya.
Yeah.
They would. They would. Okay, I'm going to go over the dates for Sing Out Loud.
Okay.
Sarah Cheshire just commented she's never been to Trade Winds.
Oh, girl, let's fix
I
that.
commented back to her. I said, I'd take you, girl.
We got to fix that, girl.
It's
yeah.
time.
It's time.
Oh, my God. Yes, Sarah.
Legendary.
Okay, for the local artist showcases, they are September 4th through 6th, September 11th through 13th, and September 18th through 20th.
Okay.
And they are all on the website, singoutloudfestival.com. Go look at that.
Awesome.
Now, I am going to pronounce this name wrong because I don't know how to pronounce it. AOF O'Donovan.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that's playing at Spinsters?
She is playing at Spinsters with the St. Augustine Bluegrass Unit. And I've mentioned this before. Eowyn Sage, a local student from St. Augustine High School,
I love this.
is opening the show.
Wow.
And O'Donovan is like a Grammy nominator.
Yeah, it's like a
Big
big
musician.
deal. I'm hearing it from like the
Think about this.
the
This
kiddos.
kid from St. Augustine High
I
School
know.
right opening up.
is opening up for this Grammy winner. Like, what a moment for this kid.
Right. And this is Friday, September 11th at Spinster Abbott. So go
Okay.
early, grab your seat, get it, get your dinner from Hot Box. There
Right.
you
And
go.
now, is that a ticketed event or is that a show up and show out
I
kind of
think
moment?
it's just a show up and show out.
Okay.
Kind of like how we had the secret concert last time, right?
Yes.
So this is going to be you gotta
This
jump
is
on
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is at the Ponte Vedra Concert Hall on Sunday, September 13th. The Sam Grishin Project and Summer Tour Film.
Oh,
They've been doing some films
What?
at the Ponte Vedra Concert
I think
Hall.
that's really smart.
So this is cool. This is a ticketed event. So
Okay.
that is the one thing you have to go get your ticket
Are
for.
they like music films or are they just classic
Music.
films? Okay, music inspired films. Okay, got it.
Music-inspired films is what they're doing over there.
Very nice.
Yes. There is a Sing Out Loud music business panel. They've been doing this for years. So
Wow.
Yes.
yeah, if your business has music or you were a musician, this is a good workshop to go to Wednesday, September 23rd at Spinster Abbott.
I believe Shayla went to this, and it's really important to learn the ins and outs of the music industry and
Right.
learning how it actually works.
Yes.
Without it's not just you show up with your demo tape with a wing and a prayer and a tube of chapstick. No, honey, you got a campaign now. Yeah.
Right.
So that's a good one.
That's
yeah.
a good one, and of course, that's free. Here's a ticketed event. Sip Out Loud. We talked about
yeah,
this.
that's right.
This is Thursday, September 24th at Bin 29. It is going to be a spectacular event with paired food and wine.
Like extremely special. I mean,
Yes.
I think Chef Michael Lugo was the chef that night. So good. Locals get a special price point. Go to sipoutloud.com. Get those tickets. We got to support our buddy Irving. He has a big dream. I'm here to help him with it. It's going to be awesome.
That's right. And next up, the St. Augustine Songwriters Festival, all free, Thursday, September 24th through September 27th. And one of those venues is Trade Wind.
Yay!
Wow.
Yeah. We mentioned this, St. Augustine Record Fair, Sunday, September 27th at the Amphitheater.
Perfect. Renee,
guys.
this is so exciting. So we're getting into music. Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm
Fall
excited.
vibes.
It is definitely the kickoff to fall. Renee, thank you so much for your time
Thanks, girl.
today.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody give a good follow. I'm sure you already are to Totally St Augustine. That's how we get our real news. Guys, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance. Maritime Vibe Check.
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative. They set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
Call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account. All right, let's get into some of these stories here. This first one, on your side, St. Augustine-based veterans firm faces lawsuit and bankruptcy. All right, Sonnies, this morning we got a serious one that hits close to home and close to some folks that deeply care about our veterans. So we're going to slow down and walk through it carefully and fairly, of course. A company called Trajector Holdings, a disability services firm with the strong ties right here to St. Augustine, has filed for bankruptcy while it's facing a nationwide class action lawsuit. Let's just say what we know, just as importantly as some of this is still allegation. Here's the background, Sonnies. Trajector helps people, including many veterans, gather medical evidence to support their disability claims. A class action lawsuit accuses the company of going too far. The plaintiffs allege Trajector got involved in preparing and preserving veterans' VA disability claims without the accreditation the Department of Veterans Affairs requires for that kind of work. The lawsuit further alleges that the company charged veterans somewhere between $4,500 and more than $20,000 for that help, with the fees tied to their much benefits that went up. And here's the part that every veteran watching needs to hear. The people who brought the suit point out that the comparable claims assistance is available completely free through the accredited veteran service organization. So if you or someone you love is a veteran working on a VA claim, please know that there are accredited groups that will help you at no cost.
All right, so this is what I want you guys to really hold on to. Free accredited help exists, and no veteran should feel like paying thousands is their option and their only option.
Right.
But we've also got to be fair and give the company its full say, because these are allegations and they haven't been proven in court yet.
Well, Trajector strongly disputes all of it. A company spokesperson says Trajector does not file VA claims or represent veterans before the agency. He says veterans pay the company to obtain independent medical evidence and are only charged if that evidence actually helps increase their benefits. He called the complaint without merit and said the company intends to defend itself vigorously.
All right, so on the bankruptcy, here's the important distinction. The company filed Chapter 11, that's restructuring, where a business keeps operating while it reorganizes, not Chapter 7.
Right, we learned that with the restaurants the other day. Yep.
Chapter 7, which is shutting down and liquidating.
Right.
Trajector says it has enough money to keep paying its employees and vendors and to keep serving clients as usual. Their CEO framed it up as a strategic step to strengthen the company so it can keep helping Americans with disabilities pursue their benefits.
All right, so I'm going to lift a little bit of a velvet curtain on this and get ready for button number one. Now, one local note is that they made the news right here at home. A court filing lists the company's principal office right there, a home on A1A.
We all know that house.
We all know that house. An oceanfront residence the property records connect Trajector's CEO to. And Sonnies, one more thing to understand about how this works: because of the bankruptcy filing, the class action lawsuit is now paused. Veterans who say that they were improperly charged could end up having to seek any recovery through bankruptcy court. This is a developing story, and we'll keep you posted on moving forward. Unbelievable.
I am so sick and tired.
Make their life easier, guys. Why are we making veterans' lives so difficult?
Because everybody only cares about the almighty dollar. They don't care about people anymore. I'm so sick of this crap.
Especially people that fought for our freedom. I mean, literally, we wake up every day and we are able to wake up with peace and freedom on our hearts that people had to defend. My father, your father. There's so many out there. And to think that somebody's...
And they're the ones who get pushed aside in the shuffle.
That's so wrong,
and
right?
And shame on them for charging them almost $5,000 to get these benefits that they're freaking owed.
It's heavy on my heart today.
I'm angry.
Yeah. All right, let's pivot over here. I got a happy story. This next one.
All right, what you got?
Listen to this. Ooh, is my mom still in comments?
Yes, she is.
Oh, she's
Susan,
gonna love.
You're gonna love this
story.
She's
gonna freak out. This is gonna be good. Okay, hometown hero, St. Augustine's own Austin Reed signs with the Baltimore Ravens.
Look at this kid.
Sonny, put your hands together and get loud this morning, because one of our very own just made the big leagues again. St. Augustine native Austin Reed, a former St. Augustine High School Yellow Jacket, has signed with the Baltimore Ravens of the NFL. Our hometown quarterback is on the biggest stage in football, Sonnies, and he has absolutely freaking earned it. So amazing. Here's the story. It's a good one. The Ravens signed Austin, a 26-year-old quarterback, on August 12th, and he wasted no time making an impression. Just days after putting on the jersey, he took off and scored a 14-yard touchdown. Baltimore's 24-7 preseason win over, ooh, Mom, this one's going to burn, the Philadelphia Eagles. Big Eagles fans in my family. Right now, he's battling for number 3 quarterback spot, backing up superstar Lamar Jackson himself. From the fields of St. Augustine to sharing a quarterback room with an NFL MVP. Now, that is amazing, Sonnies.
All right, so I love this, but let me take you back. This man did it, this young kid, he did it the hard way.
Yeah, he did.
At St. Augustine High School, this kid was a flat-out phenom.
He was
threw
awesome.
for nearly 3,000 yards and 34 touchdowns his senior year and got named Florida's Class 6A Player of the Year back in 2017.
Right.
But then the road got a little bumpy. He redshirted at one school, transferred to the University of West Florida, and led the Agronauts to the national championship. Then he transferred again to Western Kentucky and led all of the college football with 4,746 passing yards. He just kept proving himself over and over.
I mean, this story is definitely something for the books. Incredible, and congratulations to the Reed family, who are Centurion in our town.
Awesome.
So exciting, guys.
You go, kid.
This is amazing. Yeah, shout out Austin and his family.
Dude, everybody's a kid today, my love.
You know what? I think we should treat him to an Old Town trolley and something from the St. Augustine Attractions Association.
Yeah, maybe we take him on a drone ride.
Great idea. Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com. St. Augustine isn't just a destination, it's an experience. From historic streets to the unforgettable adventures, the city is full of moments waiting to happen. But here's the move. Don't just guess your way through it. Go where the Sonnies find the most trusted attractions. The St. Augustine Attractions Association. Dozens of the best experiences all in one place. From history to hidden gems and everything in between. Plan smarter, explore deeper, experience more. Go to StAugustineflattractions.com because here you don't just visit St. Augustine, you live it. All right, we got to keep Mom in comments, everybody. She's still holding on. We got a great story. That was wonderful. Thank you, Mom.
Yes, Susan.
All right, national story one. Here we go. The stuff we build with might start cleaning the air.
About damn time.
God, we need it, especially with the fires going on right now. Yeah. All right, today we're talking about the most boring-sounding miracle that you've ever heard about. Cement.
Oh, so fun.
I know. Stay with me. Here we go. Because scientists just figured out that the gray, goopy stuff that we use to build sidewalks, buildings, and bridges could one day go from being one of the planet's biggest polluters to actually pulling pollution out of the sky. Wow. Here's the story. Making cement is a dirty business, and it's one single largest industrial sources of carbon dioxide on Earth, coughing out around 4 billion tons of CO2 every single year. A huge chunk of that comes from baking limestone in giant ovens called kilns. It's always been one of those, well, it's just how we do it problems until now. Researchers at ETH Zurich, one of the top engineering schools in the whole world, teamed up with a U.S. company called Heirloom Carbon Technologies. And here's the beautiful trick they found. It turns out limestone is a bit of a sponge. I think we kind of knew that, right? I know, right? When you bake it, it releases CO2, but the leftover material, once you add water, will actually drink CO2 right back out of the air and turn itself back into limestone again. Nature's little revolving door, so if you can run that cycle over and over again on clean electricity instead of coal, oil, or gas, the whole thing can flip the script. The plant ends up removing more carbon than it actually makes.
I love this because it's like sneaky smart.
Right? It's kind of like a flip the script
instead
here.
of inventing some brand new space age gizmo, they took all that dirty old process we've known and used for centuries and went, wait, what if we run it backwards and plugged it into the sun?
I think that's
the
smart.
The study found that if these kilns ran on electricity instead of fossil fuels, you could cancel out about 78% of the kiln's emissions right off the bat.
Yeah.
And the captured carbon doesn't just float away, it gets squeezed down and tucked safely underground. Their lead researcher said that depending on how clean the power grid gets, these plants could be removing carbon at 85 to 96% efficiency by the year 2050.
Wow. Now, wait a minute. Hold your horses, because it's not completely finished yet, Sonnies. A lot of these numbers are based on projections.
Yeah, they got to do some more work.
To 2050, right. And they assume our electricity gets a whole lot cleaner between now and then. Some of the equipment, like those fully electric kilns, isn't running a big industrial scale yet, and nobody's fully worked it out what it'll cost. So it's a promising start, but it's not a quite done deal. But I still like where it's going.
Yeah,
I like that story. Yeah.
That's news. Oh, wrong show. Whoops.
Wrong
Whoops.
show. All right, this next one is definitely news, and I have been busting to talk to you guys about this one. This one's called No Kings, No Bosses, Just Neighbors Built and Wonder.
Yay.
All right, we're going to take a trip on the time machine. We're going to go way back, thousands of years back, for a story that'll make you look at your neighbors a little differently. Because it turns out some ordinary farmers with no king and no government telling them what to do pulled off one of the most jaw-dropping engineering feats the world has ever seen. All right, this one's kind of incredible. Here's the story. Out of what is now Colombia in South America, long, long ago, we're talking a few centuries before Christ, all the way up to about 1,000 years ago, the people living in a region called La Mojana built a giant irrigation system. And when I say giant, I mean it. The network of canals and raised fields is so enormous, you can see it from an airplane flying way up high. It covers nearly 2,000 square miles. That's 3 times the size of the entire city of London.
Wow.
Scientists are calling it an engineering wonder of the world. Now, here's the part that made researchers' jaws hit the floor. For years, everybody just assumed that a project this massive and complicated must have been ordered up by some powerful king or emperor. Nope. This was a brand new study from the University of Cambridge. Archaeologists found something beautiful. There was no king, there was no chief, no government at all. The wonder was built by regular families and communities who simply cooperated. Period.
Yeah.
So simple.
Think about what these folks pulled off with nothing.
God.
No metal shovels. They
I
didn't
just
even
said
have
we
them
need
yet.
to do something here.
The ground was thick, heavy clay, breaking to back-breaking to dig. Words are super hard. And researchers figured it was men, women, and children all pitching in together. But here's the real genius of it. They didn't try to fight nature, they worked with it. The clever raised fields soaked up the water during the heavy rain so nobody flooded, then slowly fed that water back out during the dry months so nothing withered.
Look at us being environmentally newsy today. I love
Flood
this.
protection and drought protection all in one, built by hand, by neighbors thousands of years ago. And the professors put it, they were inventive and cooperative, and they worked with nature rather than trying to obstruct it.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we work together more?
I think this is an amazing idea, and it's definitely should be something super inspiring, especially in modern times.
Do it.
I love that story. All
Good
right,
news.
DJ Snack Pack, let's do
Here
a
we go.
remix here.
I'm never gonna let you go.
I'm gonna hold you in my arms forever. Gonna try to make up all the times I hurt you so. Oh, hold your body close to mine. From this day we're gonna be together. Oh, I swear this time I'm never gonna let you go.
The rain comes. And here's one for the surprised people. The man whose name is on the song, Sergio Mendes, didn't actually sing lead in it.
Oh.
Mendes is a legendary Brazilian band leader. The gorgeous voice you hear are singers John Pizzula and Lisa Miller. And it was written by a powerhouse songwriting couple, Barry Mann and Cynthia Weil, the married team behind some of the biggest songs of the century.
Wow, I love these little facts.
Yes, everybody have
Have
fun tonight.
Everybody wang chung tonight. Everybody have fun tonight.
Yes, Wang Chung. So, what does Wang Chung mean?
I don't know. What does it mean?
It's from Chinese and it refers to the first known the classic Chinese musical scale, sometimes translated as yellow bell.
Oh. Ding
The
ding.
band was originally spelled Hung Chung, and it simplified it so English speakers could say it. The song hit number 2 in America all over in 1986 Christmas season, and the music video was
Interesting.
famous for wild, rapid fire, quick editing, and it was a cutting edge
Wow.
from TV.
Set me free,
Why don't you, babe? Get out my life, why don't you, babe? Ooh, 'cause you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on. This isn't Kim Wilde's original. It's a cover of a 1966 Motown,
Yeah,
first recorded by the Supremes.
that's right.
And here's what makes it special. Both versions went to #1 in America. The Supremes topped the charts in 1966. And the English singer completely reworked dance version took it all the way back to #1 in June of '87.
Didn't Holland Dozier Holland write that from
Yes.
Motown? Yeah, I
They
figured as
all,
much.
like, they
They
did
were
all the
amazing
things.
writers. I know.
Yeah.
If you really fall down to the gamut of Motown,
It's
it's
all-
extraordinary music writing.
And you know what? That music is hard to do.
It's not easy. We tried
Yeah.
to sing Stevie Wonder, and they were like, "We don't have
We
any
had
Wonder."
it pulled
Yeah.
up and we're practicing in
It's
the
no
studio.
wonder we don't sing it
Yeah,
often.
and I'm like,
yeah.
Dave, I can't do that. This is hard. Oh.
Speaking of hard,
Jesus.
whoa, this guy is so stupid. Here we go. Roof and ready for our sunshine shenanigans today. This guy was ready for a nap. All right, Sonnies, get
I'm
ready.
ready for a
Settle
nap.
in because today's tale is a masterclass in how not to run a getaway. It comes from us all the way from Salford over in England, and it's got everybody a rooftop, a 2-day standoff, a Leonardo DiCaprio sweater, and one gentleman who fumbled the whole thing in the most spectacular way possible. Here's our setup. Our man, let's call him the Roof Goblin, climbs up onto the roof and decides that this is his moment.
I almost spit water out of my nose when he's a roof goblin.
He starts he starts chucking roof tiles down at the street below. Naturally, the police show
He's
up and
mean.
they cordon off the area, and they even have to move a neighbor out for safety. And they bring in a trained negotiator, a professional, to gently talk him down.
Please stop throwing bricks off the roof, homeboy.
Well, Sonnies, that negotiation lasted for 48 hours.
this guy.
This man set up the skyline like he was paying a mortgage up there. 2 days of standing on a roof in a Leonardo DiCaprio jumper, because if you're going to make the worst decision of your life on live television, you might as well be repping Leo while you do it, right?
I can't.
Here's where it all comes crashing down, Sonnies, because you cannot, it turns out, stay awake forever. And on day 2, the police send up a drone to check on him,
He's
and the
asleep.
drone finds our fugitive fast asleep, napping on a veranda roof. Sonnies, he was so committed to this standoff that he stood off right for a little snooze. You had one job, sir, stay awake, and you tapped out like a toddler who skipped his nap. So the tactical team seizes the moment that they creep the back of the garden, they climb a ladder, and they grab him mid-slumber.
Oh, I'd be so mad.
He
Why you
wakes
wake
up
me
for a little wiggle of resistance and then loses his pants and goes tumbling down into the garden. No joke. They literally ripped his pants off him. And Sonny's, his trousers came clean off all the way down. So this 2-day rooftop epic ended with him half naked, flat on a cop in a flower bed. The good news, the officers only had minor bumps, and everybody's all right.
So it reminds me of a story in Louisiana. There's a homeowner, and he owns a pit bull, a gray pit bull, very
Yeah,
beautiful dog.
yeah.
But the dog is like big.
What a
I think
joke.
it's more of an extra large bully.
Yeah.
Okay, so he got sick of people, solicitors, knocking on his door, even though he had the no soliciting sign. So do you know what he taught his dog to do?
What?
Pick up bricks in its mouth and drop them down from the second floor balcony.
Oh my gosh, that's like, you could hurt somebody.
They called the police.
Yeah,
on
I
him,
would,
And he's
yeah.
like, well, they don't read my sign, so I made my own security system.
Wow, they buck wild
Hey,
out
but
in England.
that dog with the brick, you got to see the picture. It's crazy.
Oh.
So here's my last nerve, and I like to call them terrarium people.
Okay.
You know these people who they don't believe in air conditioning in Florida in the summer, and they keep their house on like 78. They'll lower it to 76.
I don't know how they do it.
These people. I am not coming to your house if it is above 73.
Right.
So I want to walk in your house and it feels like the rainforest exhibit. I'm going to walk in after freshly blown out and be frizzy. No, thank you. I have an idea for you. They're
Okay.
like, oh, if you're cold, put on a sweater. You know what? I can't do that because we're on TV. I got an idea. Call Steve Chapman.
Oh, there you go.
And make sure your freaking AC works, because they're like, no, we don't. It's working. You don't know if it's working because you don't use the damn thing.
Right. God bless. Use your AC if you have it. If you're inviting Mel over, you
That
better
is-
get.
You know what? That's a crime. That's the kind of people I'm reporting to law enforcement. So Sheriff Harwick, get ready because you're about to get a lot of calls.
Terrarium people,
Terrarium.
definitely.
And you know what? I'm going to start calling people. Listen, you rooftop goblin. That's my new insult. Done.
All right,
people.
Sonnies, before we go this morning, I want to tell you about a teenage girl who changed the entire course of history. And when you hear where she started, you're not going to believe where she ended up. Her name was Joan of Arc. And Sonnies, she was nobody the world would have bet on. She was born around 1412 in a tiny French village, a poor farmer's daughter. She couldn't read, she couldn't write, she had no title, no army, no money, no powerful family, none of the things the world says you need before you're allowed to matter. She was a devout country girl with an unshakable conviction in her heart that she was meant for something bigger. And here's the part that stops me cold, Sonnies. At just 17 years old, 17, this peasant girl walked up to the leaders of France in the middle of a brutal war that they were losing and told them that she was the one that could turn it all around. Now, imagine how many people laughed at her. Imagine how easy it would have been to shrink back and say, "Who am I to think I could do this?" But she did not. She put on the armor, she rode to the city of Orleans, and against every expectation, she helped lift that siege and rallied a broken nation. A teenager with no training led France back from the brink and saw her king crowned, farm girl at 17. Now, Sonnies, I'll tell you true, her story carries absolute real heartbreak. She was captured at just 19 years old, and she lost her life for what she believed. The world had silenced her, but here's the thing about the truth, Sonnies. You cannot just burn it away. Because decades later, she was fully cleared of every charge. Centuries later, she was made a saint. And more than 600 years later, we are sitting here in St. Augustine, Florida, still saying her name, while the powerful men who doubted her are forgotten. She is remembered for simply saying, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." So here's the part I want you to carry with today. You do not need permission to matter. You do not need the title, the resume, the perfect background, or the single soul's approval to answer your call you feel in your own heart. The world will tell you you're too young, you're too small, you're too ordinary, you're too gay, you're too unqualified. Joan was all of those things on paper, and she still changed the world because she believed in her purpose more than she feared other people's doubt. So put on your armor today, Sonnies. Answer your call. Be brave. Be unapologetically who you were born to be, because history doesn't remember the ones who fit in. It remembers the ones who show up.
Yes.
And speaking of show up,
You
guys show up every single day. We have another treat for you in store. The Sunshine Brigade will be rolling back in at 3 o'clock today for the show that's on in the afternoon. All the cool kids out there, all the Sonnies, we call it Afternoon Delight. That's right. Guys, hit that share button and have a beautiful day. Remember Joan of Arc, boo!
Hydrate and drop your AC in your house or I'm not coming.
I love you. Bye, guys.